Hi, my name is Ximena Correa, and this is my second delivery of philosophical thinking. I agree with Sartre's observation about freedom and responsibility. Yes, and why? Because each man is responsible for all men due to the ethical consequences they have. With no a priori system of ethics, with no divine code to follow, man must forge his own moral worldview. Your actions equal your values. According to Sartre, a man who comes from nothing, without origin, without essence that limits him, he must be capable of creating himself or capable of changing his own reality, his condition, and even deciding on his existence. But on the other side, there is Plato and Aristotle that said that there is already something predetermined, meaning that you are already born with that essence and those values. But for example, there is a young man that decided to either go to war or stay with his mother. Her dad is sick and her mother is dead. There is no moral code for this kid. He must make the decision for himself, and if he gets an advice or opinion based on his values such as responsibility, justice, honor, and freedom. Because there is no pre-existing set of ethics to help us in this world, we must make the decisions from ourselves and ultimately. One's actions define one's values. If this man goes to the war, then we know that he believes. If he stays with her dad, well, the facticity of his decision tells us what his values are. Sartre said that one's actions must then define the right and in the way define the right for all men. Also, utilitarianism is a form of consequentialism because it rests on the idea that the consequences of results of actions, laws, and policies that determine whether they are good or bad, right and wrong, depending on your values and actions. Man is condemned to be free, or emotional experience of human condition. Live our lives as if it was a work of art, as if our lives were a blank canvas upon which we could sketch a painting and paint anything at all due to the values and freedom that we possess, making emphasis in that at once on being condemned to it and then they will get that, but also on the other an absolute freedom. So if everything is permissible, but within if there is absolute responsibility and that we must make responsibility for all decisions in a way that are relying upon on a moral code, it is kind of obvious from a responsibility that it cuts from the need to say, I chose this all by myself and not because of some values society places in our traditions. Now I chose this for all men. We are thrown into this world. The feeling of the responsibility that makes us feel anguish and with anxiety, that if you analyze and you look closely at your own experiences, whether you have been through this is linked to the moments where your responsibilities are laid bare. Conclusion. Your life is a work of art and you must choose what to do with it and what you will. By choosing, you will express your values. Sartre is an inspiration to me to look at my own life and think about the choices I'm making and think about what your nation and world is doing to you, and you must take your ownership of it. You deserve the war you get, or you will get the war you deserve if you don't stand up and do something about it. Live by your actions and values. The solidarity at the end, if we really truly can think that our decisions are in the fact the projection of our values that then we hold on and will hold for all men. Look at your life and think about each and every decision you make, whether you will make it in fully possession of your ownership, of your own freedom, or whether you will make it for all men, and whether you will make it again based on your freedom that you possess to do whatever you want, but being responsible always for your own actions.